Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris. Nice to see you all here. A few days ago I put up a play along practice session. Pretty easy warm-up session using some scales, some arpeggios, different bowings. And I realized after I put that up, and I did see that quite a few people have been watching it and hopefully getting some benefit from it. But I realized that it was also still a little bit too much for some of my absolute beginner students, a little bit too much for them to keep up with. And I would imagine for most people who are in their first period of playing the cello, might be too much for them to keep up with, a little too much to try to think about, and the bowing might be a little much to contend with. So I thought I would do another play along practice video, something for you to actually put on, play along with me, until you get the whole thing memorized, and then you just do it on your own, do whatever the heck you want. But I know it is nice to play along with somebody, and it can make practicing a little bit easier if it's like exercising along with an exercise video or something on YouTube. So we feel like we're not quite so alone with our practice. Now, we are going to do this practice session a little bit differently because it is for more of an early beginner level. We are going to start with a very basic warm-up. We're going to start on the A string. We have good bow hold, good posture all around, cello in close, knees controlling the instrument, and we are going to be doing 8 bow strokes on every open string. We're going to be going from the A to the D to the G to the C, all the way back up, all the way back down, and all the way back up again. Okay, we are going to be focusing not on whole bow strokes, just on about half the bow. I'm starting pretty close to the frog, and if we are bowing using primarily our upper arm, then that bow stroke should take a relatively straight path across each string. Now, what do I mean by that? If we look down our string and we just eyeball it and we see that the string intersecting with the bow makes a pretty nice 90-degree angle, plus sign, across, however you want to think of it, that's what we want to try to maintain. We can't maintain that at this level. We have to maintain that by bowing correctly with our arm. Okay, so here we go. 2, 3, 4. String changes, remember to follow the curve of the bridge. We're going around the strings. Up again. Boom. That's the first part. Done. Okay. That seems very basic, but you know what? I say not really, because just being able to bow simply and produce a nice sound on the cello, that is a huge part of playing the instrument. That means even simple things that we play can sound beautiful and resonant and rich and deep and have a nice mature cello tone, even if we're just playing something very basic. Okay. Now, we're going to jump right into our D major scale. First scale most of us learn, starting on the D string, the fingering is open, 1, 3, 4. Then we cruise on over to the A string and the fingering is identical, open, 1, 3, 4. We repeat that top note on D to keep our bowing nice and even, and then we come all the way back down again. Now, my first bowing pattern is going to be a little bit towards the middle of the bow, and I'm going to be playing groups of 16th notes like this. 1 knee and a 2 knee and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Relatively fast. We're going to be doing short upper arm bow strokes. I like to think of it almost like a nudging motion, as if we're nudging someone beside us on the sofa. Maybe you're nudging someone. Okay, that's the bowing motion we have, is an elbow nudge. Okay, that's where the bowing action is coming from. Ready, 2, 3, 4. Short bow strokes. Very nice. Good. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to cut our bowing in half for every note. So now only one group of 16th notes per note. Ready, 2, 3, 4. We're going to cut the bowing in half again. Okay, this is going to be more demanding on the left hand. 2, 3, 4. And cutting it in half again. One bow stroke per note. 2, 3, 4. Okay, if that was a little fast, I'll slow it down. Okay, now one final bowing combination for this scale. It's a little mix and match. Okay, the bowing is going to go a nice smooth set of 16th notes. 1 knee and a 2 and. The 2 and 8th notes staccato. They're not touching each other. Those notes have to have a beginning and an end. 1 knee and a 2 and. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing again, the exact same thing that we just did with the 1 E and a 2 and, or for the kids, Mississippi hot dog. That's the feeling, okay? We're going to do that again, but this time I'm going to take away that little space I was leaving between the notes. I was giving you all a break, right? Giving you a chance to get the new note in place before the next bowing pattern begins. This time, we're getting rid of it. We have to be smooth with our playing. We have to predict the next note and try hard to coordinate each new note with the new bow stroke. So here we go with no breaks. We're going to play through the whole thing twice in a row. 2, 3, 4. Starting to feel warmed up. Again. Still bowing with that nudging motion from the elbow. Very nice. Okay. The last thing I was going to do is a quick run through of our D major arpeggio. We might as well work on it while we're working on the scale. What's an arpeggio? First note of the scale, third note of the scale, fifth note of the scale. So in our case, for D major, that would give us D. We skip E, we go right to F sharp. We go right to A. Come around that corner. Ending on D. Repeat. A. F sharp. D again. Again. One more. Bam. That's it. We're ready. That's a good warm-up. Okay. We covered that scale a whole bunch of different ways. Your fingers are warmed up. Your bowing is warmed up. Now would be the time to take a 5-minute break before you launch into your studies, your pieces, and whatever songs you might be playing. So I hope that was good. I hope it was enjoyable. Absolutely make use of this. Practice along with me as much as you want. I'm going to be releasing more and more of these. And so if this one was not at your level, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what was missing from this for you, what you might like to see, or what you might find helpful in the future. All right, for now, I'll see you later. Bye.